Gordon's alive! I shall say it several times. And I do assure you that next time I appear on Have I Got News for You, I intend to break the set when I exit and go through the Lord Mayor's body at the same time, saying bollocks to everybody.
So Brian, how are you finding the SFX weekend then?
Well, I'll tell you what, I didn't expect this. I did a little one a few years ago, and I went to America as well, and this I'm finding a rather miraculous experience. I like people. I love science fiction. I was brought up as a child on Journey into Space and The War of the Worlds, all those, and the planet, the Man from Planet X, and Angry Red Planet. I adore, and I think one of the finest films ever made, I often mentioned this to Ken Branagh, is The Thing, the original Thing. The original. Black and white. And I think, oh, bloody hell's that? I thought it was one of those dwarfs in Flash Gordon. No. But I just think the black and white version of The Thing, if you've never seen it, by Howard Hawke, is 87 minutes long. The speed and the camera work, it inspired Carpenter for all his films, and it's brilliant. What I think is lovely in that film is that The Thing is played by James Arness, who was the chef. He was the sheriff in Gunsmoke. But I love science fiction, but I'm shocked at all this, because I didn't expect you all to be here. I mean, it's miraculous. At Pontins in North Wales. I mean, God knows what's going to be going on these last 2 days. But what is so lovely, you made me so welcome. You're all so nice, and you're all Peter Pans. You will never grow up, and I think that's the most important thing in life. And people say to me, Brian, because 50% of my life these days is, half of it is acting, and 50% exploration. And of course, I've been to Everest 3 times, and the North and South Poles, the oldest man to get there, and I'm 75. I've just finished getting to the North Pole again, and I have just finished. I train like arseholes. I do about 10 miles running a day and bench press up to 350 pounds. And I'm getting sick of this bloody old bollocks. Because it's not how old you are, it's how you are old. I think 40 is very young. I think middle age is between 55 and 65. But it's not how old you are, it's how you are old. Go for it. I always say, they say, Brian, isn't it dangerous going to Mount Everest? Isn't it dangerous going to Aconcagua? Isn't it dangerous going to all those mountains of Mongolia, etc.? I say to them, and it's in your faces, that the greatest danger in life is not taking the adventure.
Yeah.
You gotta go for it. Yeah. You gotta go for it. You're going to say something. Shut your face! Just shut your... I'm sick of being interrupted. I must say, I did the Tarzan film 3 or 4 years ago, the animated Tarzan film, and I'm Clayton in it, the villain. I was on it for about 2 years, and Disney was there and all of them. And finally we finished the film, and I'm leaving, and the guy who plays the villain in Ghost, the film, was the voice of Tarzan. He has that strange voice. Oh, a rather strange voice, which is rather good for Tarzan, rather innocent. And he's the man who's the villain in Ghost. Anyway, I was leaving, they said, well done, Brian, said Disney. Brian, you've done a great job. The car's outside, you're going to the airport. And then I heard the Tarzan doing the yodel. And he was going, and he couldn't do the bloody yodel. And the Americans are very worried. I said, well, look. I said, when I was a kid, we went to the Johnny Weissmuller films. And we all did the yodel as little boys. No, Brian, this is going to be a real problem for us. I said, no. Survey said, Brian, my God, cancel his car. They got solicitors down, and I had a bloody contract for the yodel. I mean, it's absolutely bloody marvellous, you know. And